Probably worth noting the current condition at the moment. This is me, just as I am, no pump. So yeah, I'm always lean, but I've been doing this now for about this cut for about 4 weeks. Doesn't always come off the stomach, guys. Body fat, usually on guys' stomach's the last place to go. But yeah, apart from that, I'll give you some physique check-ins, but that's kind of me raw in the morning after the first meal. What a day, not a cloud in the sky. My favorite type of blue, just that sky blue, just fading into a slightly darker blue. It's wonderful. Skies like these. All right, so welcome to another vlog, and today we're talking about my cut, what I'm doing at the moment in an extended fast loss phase, because it's been a while since I got quite lean. A lot of people think, oh, I'm quite lean, and I'm not fat, but I'm definitely not as lean as people think. And I've spent quite a long time in a gaining phase through all the ups and downs we've all faced over the last couple of years. And I thought, well, you know what? I've put a lot of time in. There's been significant change based on my training career and my training age, because I'm not a beginner anymore. I don't use any performance enhancing drugs. So the gains are not as fast as they used to be, put it that way, and that's fine. I'm okay with that, you know. As a natural athlete, I'm doing everything within my power, and I love this. I love the journey. So I thought, why not break down for you my current plan of attack. I'm going to be getting quite lean, not stage lean, because I do think that is a bit of a waste of time, considering I'm not going to compete yet. But I do want to see myself quite lean, because I want to see what's grown, what still needs improving, what's changed. And also, it's really fucking fun being lean. As much as people are like, bullshit, well, I like it. And if you do it right, and that's what I want to talk to you guys about, where you do it more pragmatically and effectively, you can do it in a way which mitigates a lot of damage. Stage lean obviously isn't healthy, but there is a way to walk around and look good if that's what you want to do, while still maintaining great sexual health, great mental health, great physical health, and all of the above. So guys, I'm going to go through that in this video. I'm going to go through some meals, I'm going to go through some macros, because I know you all love that. I'm going to go through my process of whys and hows, and just answer general questions about how to get quite lean, and obviously what the common mistakes are when people try to do this for all of you. So let's get into the video. How's that for a bloody backdrop, eh? Might be a bit windy here, so I won't do too much, guys, on this segment, because we're talking about the cut. But I thought one of the things that is relevant is steps, and people really underrate steps when they're cutting. And I know I did for the longest time. So not specific cardio, but steps in the form of NEAT, non-exercise activity thermogenesis. So just by increasing your step count, you will massively offset your energy expenditure, which is great because it means you don't have to reduce food so much, but you could also manage fatigue and hunger. So when we look at energy requirements, a lot of people just focus on one or the other, meaning energy in or energy out. So they either do loads of cardio or loads of energy expenditure, or they just starve themselves. But you want to manipulate both of those variables, and there's obviously more to it. But by manipulating those two variables, what you can do is you can kind of sort of distribute and balance how much you're eating with also how much you're working out. So you can find that sweet spot that works for you. You can either move a little bit more, you need a little bit less, etc. over time, but you can find that sweet spot where you go, okay, well, I've still got a reasonable amount of food to fuel performance and manage hunger and diet fatigue, but at the same time, you've also got, you know, enough steps there as well, or enough energy output, so you can, you know, keep food higher but also manage fatigue. Because if you do loads of cardio, then you're kind of taking away from the fact that you're focusing on strength and performance and retaining lean muscle. So if you end up doing loads of cardio, and I spoke to this in the cardio video about running, you're not going to get the same adaptations, and eventually that's going to take priority, and that's going to affect your physique development and the look that you want. You're going to flatten out, and it's not really, you know, desirable if you want to look like a physique athlete. So there's a quick one on steps. So I am aiming to do at the moment about 10,000 a day. It's a very arbitrary number. It's the recommended, I know, but it's quite achievable. So I'm getting up every morning, I'm doing my check-ins with clients, I'm doing the morning post, the marketing, all of that, and then I'm coming down to the beach and I'm getting them in. So I thought, you know, it's just around the corner. I've got world-class beaches on my doorstep. I'm very fortunate to have them. And I thought, why not just do that instead of sat at a coffee shop, which is what I normally do, or sat in my office. Thought, let's get out and about, make it worthwhile with the steps. And by the end of the day, when I've, you know, finished training clients, I don't have, you know, 5,000, 3,000 steps left over. And it's an easy win for me. And I find, personally for me, to keep eating a manageable or quite a bit more food, I can get my steps in, I enjoy it, it's great for back health, it's great for mental health, and it's a win. So guys, make sure you get your steps in, and it's an easy way to offset your energy balance, and I can talk more strategies about that on a later clip. See you in the next one. We're here outside of EMF where I work. So I generally train clients in the afternoons on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday, and Saturday I do, mornings. So I like to do half days. So that's why you saw me out walking earlier on the vlog. And the reason I do that is to create balance. In the early days, you've got to do what you've got to do. You can't be as picky, shall we say. But one of the biggest mistakes trainers make that I find a lot of the time is they end up just, you know, doing anything, saying yes to everything, running around like a blue ass fly. They have no structure, no lifestyle, and they just burn out, and they neglect their own training. So never do that. But anyway, I'm here, I'm eating a My Muscle Chef meal, so I eat 2 of these a day. I'll probably make another video on the day full of eating because you guys love all that. But I thought I'd talk about macros now specifically, and just a few other bits and pieces around my cut. So training wise, and again, I'll do a dedicated video because I always do something on training and I've broken down a few days, but I do change that frequently in terms of the actual exercises. When I say frequently, every month or so, there'll be progressions, but I milk as much out of it. So things are always undulating between the last time I upload. So I will make some more of those for you guys, make it educational. But in terms of, I'm just looking at my programming here. I track everything. As you would have seen on the other spreadsheets, you can look at the training videos and see that. It's kind of the tracking section there. So it has all my stats, all my ratings for the week, you know, quality, mental state, sauna, steps, calories, date, weight, skin folds, girth measurements, all that stuff, which was on the skin fold video, actually, the screenshot. So what are my macros? So at the moment, I'm hitting about 3,200 to 3,300. I'm not super strict. The protein is a non-negotiable. I'm around 190. The fat 75 to 80, and the carbs 430 to 440. Now, I'm pretty flexible with those, with the fats and carbs. Not too flexible to the point where it's gonna affect my performance, my look, or anything else like that. Or in fiber, 20 to 30 grams for people who want the specifics. So we generally look at, with fiber, 5 to 10, anywhere from 10 to 15 grams per 1,000 calories as a general recommendation. I'm not going to go into all the nuances of how to do this. I've got other videos on that, and if you guys want to see more videos on how to do your macros, let me know. But ultimately, have a starting point, record it, track everything consistently, and that will tell you whether you're in the ballpark or not, depending on your goal. So I'm generally going higher in fats. For a long time, I was running not super low in fat, but it was on the lower end, and I was really going high on carbs, which I prefer. But but I thought I'm gonna try actually walking the fat up a little bit just to see if there's any benefit from it. Sort of get to that 1.2, 1.3 per lean kilo of body weight. And again, assess. I'm all about experimenting with things, see if there's any benefits to the look, the feel, the health, etc. I do blood tests every 6 months, so I'm always making sure that they're on point, and I'm improving in that respect. So I thought, you know what, let me try that. I would say possible improvements, minute, but not too much, but it gives me more flexibility in terms of nutrition, eating, you know, meals that are a little bit higher in fat, shall we say, which is obviously good when you're going out and you're sort of more flexible, or when you want a different partition in certain meals that you want to eat, right? Because it's just, at the end of the day, there's fat in things and it tastes good. So we want to make sure that we're balanced as well. However, that's pretty much my macros. That at the minute is helping me lose around the 300 to 700 grams a week on average. I'm averaging about 400 to 500, and I'm looking to lose about 0.5 to 1% of my body weight per week relative. So that's just over that in terms of the rate, but again, it fluctuates. So I've been tracking my weight trends here. I've been going down very, very consistently so far. Things are good. I've also, like I said to you this morning in the vlog, been increasing my steps. Now, I find when I monitor my steps and I keep them average, it really helps me not have to drive food down so much, and it doesn't spike my hunger. It's easy for me to do. I'm on my feet here in the gym. The walk in the morning just bridges the gap. It's also great for back health. It's great for mental health. Gets me out in the sun. I get back to my messages. It kills many birds with one stone. It's a really productive task, shall we say, and what a beautiful view. Like, why not get out and about when instead of walking on a treadmill? So I'm not a massive fan of cardio in terms of excessive amounts. There's nothing wrong with it, but people abuse it, which I've done videos on again. So that's kind of a bit of an overview, team, of what's going on at the minute with my nutrition. I'll do probably another video as I get leaner, updating you with measurements and whatnot. The goal is to run this particular cut, or this phase of the cut, for another 4 to 6 weeks. So then I want to done at least 8 weeks, 8 to 12 weeks with just in a deficit, no refeeds, and then possibly take a diet break and just refill of glycogen, go back up to maintenance, fill the physique out, and then go back in again. And that's when it'll get a little bit tougher. And I'll have to be quite a bit stricter, because I do want to get quite lean, not stage lean, but quite lean. Probably around 6% body fat, 7%. So we'll be looking pretty good. And then that way I can assess my physique, see what's worked, see what I still want to improve on, just see what the body looks like really proper lean. And enjoy that, and then obviously start a lean gaining phase and maintain the aesthetics and, you know, most of that qualitative look, if you will, without hindering lifestyle or health. Because at the end of the day, I like to walk around looking damn good, and I like to feel good too. I like to show all of you that you can do it in a way that is flexible, sustainable, and enjoyable and healthy. Abs don't make you happy, and it's not something that you necessarily have to strive for, but if you want to look good and you want to do it in a way that's intelligent, then, you know, it definitely can be done in that respect. New clients and whatnot. So ultimately, that is a bit of an overview of all of that. If you guys have got any questions, if you guys have got any queries, as ever, let me know. If you want to see something specifically, I might or I might not. I'll put any posing videos up just to see how we look currently. I'm going to do more and more of that as we get closer, or as I get a lot leaner, which will kind of give you some disparity around, you know. So back to it. So like I said, guys, if you've got any questions or queries, let me know. I'm going to do a breakdown on my Muscle Chef meals. I'm going to do some other cool videos as well on nutrition and cutting and all of that. But I want to know what your biggest cutting struggles are, because a lot of people really struggle when it comes to getting that last bit of body fat off, or even just losing body fat in general. So let me know. I want to know what your biggest struggles are. Send me a DM, send me a question. I'll do a video on it. I'll answer it. I'll get back to you personally. And guys, if you like this video, remember to like, comment, subscribe. You already know. And until the next one, I'm going to eat some food. I'm fucking hungry. Stay fearless.